Hi, welcome to JDMIS. I'm going to give you a little guided tour of the items you see here on the table. Everything here is for making glass beads and basically items that can be used for glass jewellery. We have some fused items and we have a lot of hot formed items. We've got a big selection of rod colour, a small selection of sheet glass colour, and a variety of quite oddly named tools. Now the most important tool that you see on the table is this one right here. This is called a hothead torch, and this will be used to melt the rods of glass and wrap them around these metal rods. These are known as mandrels, and once we've done that you will end up with a selection of beautiful brightly coloured glass beads. Also you see here a selection of sheet glass. That's for fusing glass in the kiln. This is a sheet of ceramic fibre. You can see one or two fused glass items. Again, beautiful colours, highly metallic, front can be different from the back, very versatile. Now then, let's make a bead. When you come to classes with JDMIS, something we're very keen on is to make sure everybody can work safely. So you must observe the safety rules. So on with the safety glasses. Make sure all your tools are within easy reach of your hands so that you never have to reach in front of the flame. You will find when you're learning this, at first it seems a little bewildering. There are so many different things and there are a lot of movements you will make with your hand that seem quite tricky, but it's actually quite quick to get the hang of. So here we have the flame for melting the glass. So first of all we take a mandrel, we gently start heating it up, and at the same time we take a rod of glass and we do the same, gently dipping it in and out of the flame in order to heat the end. You will notice very quickly you will get a bright orange glow in the tip of the rod of glass. That will indicate when it's hot. Now believe it or not, this flame is at about 1,000 degrees, and it's actually very safe to work with this equipment in your home, provided you follow the health and safety regulations and provided you're well trained and well practiced. As I say, when you come for lessons with us, we will make sure that you're very well trained. Class numbers are actually quite small, so you get an excellent amount of time with the teacher in order to make sure that you really understand what is required to work safely with the glass. So now we can see the tip of the rod of green glass is glowing quite brightly. There's also, if you look carefully, a faint orange glow in the mandrel. That tells us they're both hot. The glass will stick to the rod. And there we go, just winding that hot semi-molten glass onto the mandrel. It's fast, it's fun, it's very exciting, and as you can see from all the colours on the table, you can indulge your passion for colour. You can really go to town. I'm going to put another wrap of glass on top of this, and then I'm going to add a little bit of decoration. There's our second wrap of green glass. Staying in the flame, keeping the glass turning, making sure it's an even heat all the way around. Very quickly this will melt down to a smooth, round, perfectly shaped oval, perfectly shaped ball. There we go. Now we can think about adding some decoration. So we're going to take the rod of white coloured glass, quickly heat it up, same way that we work with the green, gently dipping in and out of the flame. Now the bead on the mandrel might look cold, it's not glowing anymore, but in actual fact it's about 500 degrees. We don't want it to get any colder, otherwise it might crack. We're just toasting it in the top of the flame. Meanwhile, the rod of white is getting nice and hot. just focusing the heat on the tip, and there we go, adding some spots. There we go. Now you don't have to stop there, you can keep on adding spot after spot after spot. So just as a final little bit of decoration, I'm just going to put a little tiny green spot on top of those white spots, and then we'll shape that. Looks a little like a starfish at the moment. We'll shape it back to a nice smooth round bead. I'll just adjust my flame because I want these to be small, delicate spots. There we go. Turning the flame up slightly, we don't want it too big. If the flame is too big, you can discolour your glass and you lose all these beautiful bright citrusy colours. There we go, we can see the bead is glowing again, it's getting really nice and hot. The hotter it gets, the more it wants to smooth out into a nice, even, round ball. So it's a case of gently turning. Those spots smoothing out, shrinking back on themselves very quickly. You've got something that's almost, once again, a smooth round bead. Just needs to be slightly hotter. Another 30 seconds in the flame. That's starting to look good. Turn off the torch. It's safe to take off the glasses now. And there we have a beautiful round bead. Now it's still glowing red, it's still very hot. If the glass cools down too quickly, it might crack. So we're going to put it into this tray, special heat resistant material called vermiculite, and we'll leave it in there to cool down gently over about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we can take a look at it. So that's a little taster of hot glass bead making. I hope you're finding it as exciting as we do, and hopefully you will come and join us very soon and get to experience this yourself. Thank you.